In just 11 years, Tesla changed the car industry by making electric cars of the future that can drive themselves and perform at a very high level. This is how Tesla evolved. It all began with the Tesla Roadster, which was made in 2008. Tesla knew that creating the first all-electric car would cost a lot no matter what. So they decided to make a luxury electric sports car. The Tesla Roadster could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 3.7 seconds, which was just a bit slower than the Ferrari Enzo. The Roadster could reach a top speed of 125 miles per hour. But maybe the most surprising part was its range. It was the first electric car made for the public that could travel over 200 miles on one charge. In fact, it could go up to 244 miles without needing to be charged. A total of 2,150 units were built, and it had a starting price of $98,950. Fun fact, in 2018, SpaceX launched a Falcon Heavy rocket for a test flight, and it carried Elon Musk's personal Tesla Roadster into space, where it's still orbiting today. After that, Tesla started working on a very important car, the Tesla Model S, which was called White Star, before its launch. It came out in 2012 and changed the way people saw electric cars. At that time, most electric cars were still small, costly, and couldn't go far before the battery died. But the Tesla Model S was something new. It was a 5-door luxury sedan that could travel 265 miles on one charge. It could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.9 seconds, which is about the same speed as the Lamborghini Murcielago. The Model S had a top speed of 130 miles per hour, which made it even faster than the Roadster. And it wasn't just fast, it was also very safe. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration gave it a 5-star rating in every safety category. One Tesla spokesperson even said, "We're really aiming with the Model S to set a new standard for car safety." The Model S was a big success. In 2013, it became the best-selling car in Norway. A year later, in 2014, Tesla brought in a new feature called Autopilot. Elon Musk said, "Autopilot allows cars to steer, speed up, and slow down on their own while staying in their lane." This feature could be turned on in all new Tesla vehicles. These cars were equipped with advanced sensors that gave a full 360-degree view. Right now, full self-driving is still being tested. What a cool time to be alive! Just imagine a police officer stopping you and asking, "Do you know why we pulled you over?" And you saying, "No, I was asleep." In 2015, Autopilot got a fun software update. In what was jokingly called ticket avoidance mode, the car could drive in circles around a block to avoid getting a parking ticket. In 2016, Tesla updated the look of the Model S. The biggest changes were removing the black nose cone on the front and adding standard LED headlights. The Model S has gotten a lot better over the years. By 2021, there were 2 versions available, the Long Range and the Plaid. The Long Range model had a very impressive range of 405 miles. That means you could drive from San Jose to Los Angeles on a single charge. The Plaid version focused on speed and had an amazing 1,020 horsepower. It could reach a top speed of 200 miles per hour. That's even faster than the Ferrari 430 Scuderia. It also set a lap record at the Nürburgring of 7 minutes and 35 seconds. But even more shocking is how quickly it accelerates. It can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2 seconds. That's faster than the $3 million Bugatti Chiron. The long-range model starts at $94,990, while the Plaid starts at $129,990. Since 2012, the Model S has received lots of praise. Consumer Reports once said it was the best car they had ever tested. It also won many awards like Car of the Year by Motor Trend. By 2018, over 250,000 Model S cars had been sold, making it a big success. Fun fact, the Tesla Model S Plaid was the fastest production car in the world, until Koenigsegg made an even quicker car called the Gemera. In 2015, Tesla also began making the Tesla Model X. It's a mid-size luxury SUV and is famous for its falcon wing doors. These special doors can open even in tight parking spots. Even though the Model X is much bigger than the Model S, it only weighs about 8% more. It can seat up to 7 people, which makes it perfect for families. At the time it came out, it could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.8 seconds, which made it the fastest SUV at the time. It also had a top speed of 155 miles per hour and could travel 250 miles on one charge. The Model X was also one of the safest SUVs ever made, earning a 5-star safety rating in every category. Over time, Tesla made the Model X even better. By 2021, the long-range version could go 360 miles on a single charge. The Plaid version became the fastest SUV in the world, able to go from 0 to 60 in just 2.7 seconds. Yes, that's faster than the Lamborghini Aventador. It had a top speed of 163 miles per hour and could drive 340 miles on one charge. The Model X starts at $104,950. It became a big hit, and by 2018, more than 100,000 units were sold. Fun fact, the Model X has such a strong engine that it can pull a Boeing 787 airplane. From the beginning, Elon Musk wanted to make an electric car that everyday people could afford. That's why Tesla made the Model 3, which was originally called Blue Star. Back in 2006, even before Tesla released its first car, Elon Musk wrote a blog post called The Secret Tesla Motors Master Plan. In short, it said, first, make a sports car. That was the Roadster. Second, use that money to make a cheaper car, the Model S. Third, use that money to make an even cheaper car, and that became the Model 3. In 2016, the Model 3 was shown to the public, and within a week, 325,000 people had reserved one. That meant possible sales worth more than $14 billion. The Model 3 was released in 2017 and had everything a mass-market car needed: good range, fair price, strong performance, and great safety. Like the Model S and X, the Model 3 earned a 5-star safety rating in every category. It also had features to avoid crashes, such as warning the driver or stopping the car automatically. The inside of the car had a simple design with a 15.4-inch touchscreen. This screen lets you use apps like Netflix or play games. Imagine someone asking, "What console do you use?" and you reply, "Tesla." By 2021, the Model 3 came in 3 versions. The long range could go 353 miles on a charge, a big step up from the first Model 3 in 2017, which had only 220 miles. Before this, the Model S was the most affordable Tesla, starting at $50,400. But in 2019, Tesla made the Model 3 standard range for just $35,000. However, that model was later replaced with the Standard Range Plus, which costs $43,990. If you want something faster, the performance version is available. It can go from 0 to 60 in only 3.1 seconds and has a top speed of 162 miles per hour. The Model 3 became a giant success. Since 2020, it has been the best-selling electric car in the world. In 2021, it became the first electric car to sell more than 1 million units. Fun fact, Tesla made a special feature that keeps dogs safe in the car during hot days. It checks if a dog is inside and keeps the car cool. Now I just need a dog and a Tesla. In 2020, Tesla introduced the Model Y. It's basically a bigger Model 3. In fact, around 75% of its parts are shared with the Model 3. The Model Y offers third-row seating as an option, allowing up to 7 passengers. It has 76 cubic feet of cargo space, just a bit less than the Model X, which has 91 cubic feet. The Model Y comes in 2 versions, long range and performance. The long-range model can go 326 miles on a full charge. The performance version can go from 0 to 60 in just 3.5 seconds and has a top speed of 155 miles per hour. It also costs more than the long-range model, All Tesla models S, 3, X, and Y spell sexy. Tesla wanted to use the letter E for the Model 3, but Ford had already taken that name, so they used the number 3 instead. These models help Tesla achieve its mission, which is to help the world switch to clean energy. Tesla doesn't just make cars, they also make solar panels and solar roofs. Fun fact, Tesla's stock went up a lot in the past 2 years. In October 2021, Tesla reached a market value of $1 trillion. At that time, Elon Musk became the richest person in the world with a net worth of $288.6 billion, far more than Jeff Bezos, who had about $196 billion. SUVs and pickup trucks are very popular in the US. That's why Tesla started building a powerful electric truck. The Cybertruck looks like something from the future, almost like a child drew it with a ruler. The Cybertruck is built tough with bulletproof steel and armored glass, although during the big reveal the glass cracked in a failed demo. Well, maybe that was too hard. It didn't go through. Let's try another. Yeah, someone probably got in trouble after that. The Cybertruck is expected to launch in 2022 and will come in 3 types. The cheapest will be the single-motor rear-wheel drive. Then there's the dual-motor all-wheel drive, which is stronger and costs $10,000 more. Lastly, the tri-motor all-wheel drive has a giant range of 500 miles and can go from 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. That's as fast as the Lamborghini Aventador. Fun fact, Tesla also revealed an electric ATV with the Cybertruck. It will be sold as an optional add-on. Tesla is also working on a big electric truck called the Tesla Semi, expected to enter production in 2023. Tesla says the Semi will be the safest and most comfortable truck ever made. It has 4 separate motors for better power and costs less to run than regular trucks. Tesla also claims it will save more than $200,000 in fuel. Even when fully loaded, it can go from 0 to 60 in 20 seconds. The biggest question was always, how far can it go? Tesla said the Semi will have a 500-mile range. This is possible because of its unique bullet-like design.